This next comedian, he once fell down a flight of stairs. Please make it loud for the very funny Max Twig!
It's all true, folks. It's all true. I know, very impressive. And ladies, you'll see there's no ring on that hand. Speaking of which, I got a gripe with people on dating apps, but it's probably not any kind of thing you're thinking. It's not about, like, rejection or scammers or how going from pictures I'm apparently the only person in the world who's never attended Warped Tour. It's a lot of people like to say that one of their hobbies is travel. And I'm here to tell you that if you're one of those people, no it isn't. Now, I'm not saying you're a liar. You say you're 27 years old and you've been to over 50 countries, I believe you. Because let's be real, a lot of countries aren't that big. You could probably drive through like 3 or 4 European nations in the time it takes to cross the 110 during rush hour, so I'm not contesting that. What I am saying is that a hobby is something fun you do in your downtime to unwind. And if your version of unwinding involves going to the airport, planning an itinerary full of exciting activities, and spending a full month's salary over the course of 5 days, that's not a hobby, that's a cry for help. Don't go to Spain, go see a therapist. You can't fly away from your inner demons. There's always room in the overhead compartment for your emotional baggage. I'm glad you appreciate that. I thought it was very clever. So, and I'm not knocking travel. I like to travel. Just last month, I was in New York City, and I had a great time. You know, I got to play tourist, I saw friends I haven't seen in years, and so much good food. New York pizza, matzo ball soup. I had a cannoli French toast, and the best meatball sub I've ever had in my goddamn life. I shit you not. And sure, was the Italian place I got it from a front for the mob? Of course it was. That's why I went. The mob knows a good meatball. Mwah! You know, I should have gotten like an I Love New York shirt or something. I always forget to, because I really do genuinely love New York. Arguably too much. The first night there, I was just like so into it. I was so happy about things I shouldn't have been happy about at all. I step out of my hotel and I'm like, God, it's below freezing. Doesn't it make you feel alive? Ooh, look at me, I'm crossing the street against the light, but oopsie, almost walked through the mysterious steam coming out of the sewers. At one point, I'm like, man, this agonizingly slow subway elevator I'm stuck in smells like piss. That's New York, baby! I was fully overcompensating because I really wanted to feel like I could be a real New Yorker, you know? Because here's the thing, I don't feel like I fit in a lot of places. Certainly not here. I love LA, it's my home, but I'm surrounded by so many beautiful people. And I'm a 4 on a good day, which is an LA 2 at best, okay? Back on the East Coast, it's all uggos like me. I'm walking through Manhattan surrounded by my fellow bridge trolls. It's phenomenal. I really felt like I fit in. Though, fit in might not be the right word because I'm literally too tall for New York City. When they built that city like 150 years ago, 6-foot people did not exist, much less 6'5". I banged my head on the subway door multiple times. I could barely squeeze through the tiny hallways in like my old hotel. I went to the Met. I tried to walk through like the historical recreation rooms where the ceilings only come up to my tits. I almost gave myself scoliosis wandering through them. The worst was the theater seats though. I went to see Hadestown at a theater that's 103 years old. There was so little leg room, my knees were literally touching the back of the seats in front of me before my ass was in the cushion. In order to sit down, I had to fully man spread, take up an extra seat's worth of space. Literally, I was doing involuntary yoga for 2.5 hours. It was a living hell. One other small complaint I have about my time in New York, and I know this is stupid, but just hear me out. People there were so nice and considerate. And like, look, I'm not trying to get in a fight or anything, but I just kind of wanted some of that genuine East Coast attitude that you only get from people who experience real winters. Because living here, you know, it's great, but there's so much fake niceness in LA. You know, it lingers in the air with the rest of the pollution, and sometimes I just really want to cut through it, you know? That's right about that. So, you know, I suspect I'm maybe not the only person that feels that way. So I just kind of want to make an offer to anyone interested. If you want to spice things up a bit, come meet me after the show outside, and we'll get in a knife fight. That's right, motherfuckers! Someone's gonna die! It's the only way to feel like you can live! It's a comb. It's just a comb. I better have one of you going for a moment, though. Thank you. That's my time. I'm Max Dweck, and you can see me in your nightmares.
Keep it going for Max! Or he'll stab you.